right? We got it right. Hold on, wait a minute. Yo.
Bruh.
Okay. Camera is acting a little weird right now. Oh, whoa, that's too much. Hold on. Wait a minute. Back that off. What's up, everybody? Look, this is gonna be a random, out of nowhere vlog. You can tell we didn't do this. I mean, my beard is looking crazy. I ain't brushed my teeth. Look, I got patches. I ain't brushed my teeth or nothing. It's just, we just going in raw. Now, this is what happened. This is what happened. Ooh, look at the light. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right. That actually looks good.
Hey, who mess is this?
Hey, all right, look. It looks too good because I need to go put on some chapstick. Anyway, I've been watching some YouTube videos from some other content creators. I've been seeing some disturbing trends for me, being that I am a married man and I have a wife and children and all of that stuff. I've been seeing some trends that I find are a little disturbing, that are getting very popular. Now, they've always been there. I think they're just gaining a lot of traction now because of certain things and certain individuals, you know, the Rem Minister, Kim Simmons, you know, and Bishop MTR, you know, some of these guys are becoming very popular, making what I believe are some decent, very good points that a lot of people are not, don't really want to talk about concerning the relationships between men and women. The disturbing trend that I see is that some of these platforms that are also gaining popularity along with them don't necessarily help bring us together as men and women and families. So I just gonna pop up on, oh, she's down here cooking. She's cooking. Look, she's in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen. She cooking. And now I did tell her that I was just gonna run up on her. But now she getting ran up on. That's what's happening. I told her I was gonna run up on her with the camera. Run up on her. Okay. So we've been watching some of these videos because, you know, I pretty much spent my whole life being taught what they call blue pill.
You gonna let me say hi to the people?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You say hi. I'm gonna make sure I get you in the lens. Look, there you go.
So I might be listening and stuff. It's hot, y'all.
Well, we didn't do no preparation. We just sort of ran up on it. Hey, okay. So we've been watching some of this content together, and I was sort of, you know, it's a little, it's not really all productive to me. Hello, little one.
Half of the peanut gallery.
So, and we've been running into some content that I don't feel necessarily is helping with us bringing people together.
No, it's doing the quite opposite.
Yeah, it also
opposite.
Yeah, and it also presupposes a bunch of stuff that is not necessarily true. As long as you're not in certain circles of people. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
This is true.
So I'm gonna try to keep this short, y'all, because y'all know how we are. So look, point blank.
So have you already told them what you've been seeing?
Well, I haven't. No, I did an intro. I had to clean the lens. The lens was looking crazy. It was all smudgy, and I was looking crazy. And then the light wasn't right, you know. And then the picture got really, really good. It got really crisp, which was not good because we didn't prepare for this. So my unkempt.
We don't need to look too HD.
Look, yes, my unkempt beard and my unbrushed teeth and my non-chapsticked lips.
Just don't watch us in HD.
Yeah, just back up off the TV. But look.
Yeah, just back up.
I guess the easy way to say it is, look, all men don't cheat.
No.
Well, you want to say the other one? I said all men don't cheat. You remember what the other one we were saying? We was talking all women.
Oh, all women don't lie.
And
despite the misconception.
Yeah, and I don't want y'all to feel like it's a vast majority either. I don't want you to feel like it's a vast majority of of women that lie, and it's a vast majority of men that cheat and all of this other stuff. There are a lot of good non-cheating men out there. I've heard lately, high value men, most of them, quote unquote, cheat or exercise options or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I know a couple of high value men, but it's not a whole lot of them. And I also ain't all up in their business like that. So maybe they do all cheat high value men. I don't know. I don't know if all high value women exercise options and cheat. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But I'm not going to talk about high value, because high value is what, 10% of our population? So for the other 90% of us.
Well, you mean, it's not high value, but high earning.
High earning.
Yes.
Well, high earning and considered. Well, right. I mean, the whole high value thing is, sometimes, because it's supposed to be based on what women think, right? So high value men is what women think. And I will say a lot of women, most women, do believe that providing is like number one. A lot of women believe that provision is number one, and a lot of men believe that looks are number one for women. So there is merit in that. So but I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go into there. What I'm saying is, for the other 90% of us who are not high value, high earning, and all of that other stuff, all men don't cheat and all women don't lie. Right. Now, there are certain truths that have come out that I will say that there are certain things that are true. Okay. Yes, women do tend to go for the popular guy or the alpha guy. They do. Whether he has a lot of money or whatever, but women, I will say, women do tend to go for leaders more than they would a follower, an alpha over a beta.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So they're total agreement.
But it's the type.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, because not all alphas are
good for you, good to you.
Yeah, all that. I was gonna say, yeah, they're not all, just because they're high, or just because they're alpha males, doesn't necessarily mean that they're high value. Right. Because I think you and I were talking about it, like, for example, in high school with the jocks. Right. A lot of times women always be like flocking all over.
Yes, they do.
The football captains, basketball captains,
and they do.
But not all of them. Yeah. I think it just depends on the individual. Right. I think it depends on what you value, what your morals are. And that's one thing that I wanted to speak on. A lot of these situations where you see a lot of these men and women talking about, all women lie, women are capping when they talking about what they want from men, and men are lying when they say that they don't cheat and all of that stuff, and black men don't cheat and all this stuff that they coming out with. A lot of that depends on you as the person looking. If you are constantly, if your number one is, you gotta have a certain amount of money, and you're just willing to overlook morals and values and stuff, well, guess what? You might have to deal with some cheating, because that's when that comes into play. Because if your thing is, well, you gotta have money, you gotta provide for me, and that's your thing, you might have to deal with some cheating. That's accurate. If your thing as a guy is all you worried about is that, dang, she fine, and I don't care what Kevin Samuels say, big old booty that's in. It's been in for a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? It's been in for a while. I want to say, has there ever been a time where it wasn't in our community? Well, yes, in our community it's always been in, but it's like woof now. Like, it was always there, but it just became more, probably just access, because you see it more because of social media. But it's serious. And a lot of guys will just be like, follow that and not worry about their personality, or do they have morality? Do they care about certain things? Are they ghetto? Are they hood boogers? Like, none of that matters. So guess what? If those are your things that you're going for, and you're not willing to take into account personality and values and core belief systems and things of that nature, you're gonna have to deal with that. You might have to deal with some cheating. You might have to deal with a lot of lying. And also, people are not perfect. So you could have a good guy and he could mess up. That could happen. So it's a lot more going on. The problem that I have is there's a lot of this. Right, can't we all just get along? It's a whole lot of, y'all don't this and y'all don't that, and then the other side is going, well, y'all don't this and y'all don't that, and that's not gonna help anything. We can't come together. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of this,
arguing.
right? And I think a lot of
And
this,
pointing the finger.
yeah, that finger, that their finger,
This.
all of that.
All that.
So I think a lot of this stuff is just coming from people who, because of what they're looking for, because the things that they're looking for are not beyond your, like, who you really are. I'm sorry to tell you, all you guys who earn a lot of money or earn a little bit of money, you're more than your paycheck. All you women who have looks, your looks is gonna fade, and you are so much more than your looks. I've seen some gorgeous women, and then you get to know them 5 minutes into your interaction and they ain't cute no more because of their attitude and because of how they move and how they speak and stuff like that. Those things are temporary and they fade away. When you're older, you're not going to care that you have $5 million in the bank. You're not going to care when you get older. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you might. I know how.
Got it.
Yo, so,
just a little bit.
So,
you know what I'm saying? You might
no,
care
when I'm talking about older, I'm talking about when you're talking about life and death. Like you
Well,
don't,
yeah,
you
no,
don't want to
of course.
snuggle up to your money on your deathbed.
Well, no, of course
or even
not.
after a certain while,
But
all
I'm
of the
just
things that you're running up, huh?
I was just saying because you said you ain't gonna care. I'm saying.
Oh,
I would
well,
care.
look, okay, look.
I'm just saying.
But what I am saying is there are a lot of circumstances under which those things are not gonna matter. You can live a life where you have money like your whole life and be doing well your whole life. But there will come a time that there's nothing else for you to do. There's no more women for you to be running with. There's no more, look at her. There's no more designer stuff for you to buy. There's no more souped up cars. None of it's going to matter. And you know what's going to matter? You're going to look around. You're going to try to see that family that you left behind while you were chasing your dreams. You're going to want a companion. Those are things that are long term. Those are the things you should be thinking about. It's not just about how she looks. It's not just about how much money he makes and how he can protect you. How he treats you, his morale, his moral code, and all of that stuff matters. And I'm sorry for people who want to say it don't matter. And if you want to live in that world and that's the world you want to live in, that's fine. You can live over there, and guess what? All the men that you know will cheat and all the women you know will lie. And that will be the life you choose for yourself, for those looks and for that money.
Yeah.
But that's the choice that you have to make. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with wanting to get your Skrilla right. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting to have a wife that look good. You know what I'm saying? But you can have both. Because I got both. Well, okay, I don't got... The money is coming. But I already got the woman that looks good. And so, like, I just wanted to put that out there for people because I just see so much of this destructive, a lot of these things, and it's like... People are pushing, you know, we don't want to get married anymore. And then you got people wanting to be single parents. That's not something you want. That's something that
Why is that your goal?
Like, if that's what happens, is what happens. You pull up your bootstraps and you deal with it. But that's not something you go for right off the bat. That's not how, you know, and I just wanted to put that out there, y'all, because it was, we just seeing so much of it. And also take note, and this one last thing, and then I'm gonna go because I see that the time is running. One last thing, look at the people who are saying these things, and you have to figure, do they have what you want? If you want to be married and to have a shot at being happy and being content in your life, and well, first of all, chase purpose, because if you ain't got no purpose, ain't nobody, no money, and no looks gonna be able to fill that void for you. So that's one. But number two, like look at the people that are saying it. Like, you want to get advice from people who are doing what you want to do. If I want to get into the music industry, which I do, I look at the people who are successful in the music industry. I don't look at the people who failed.
Because remember, success does what? It
leaves clues. So they can tell you what not to do, but you still don't know what to do because you're not doing it. And maybe maybe you could, and you just sour because of how things ended and you don't ever want to do this again. That's fine. But I'm still going to look at the people who are doing it. So I'm going to get my advice from people who've been married for 30 years, from people who've been married for 40 years. How did you do it? What were the clues? What were the things that you did to make it last? If that's what you want, that's who you listen to. Don't listen to single people living a lifestyle that has nothing to do with you, and they're telling you how to live your lifestyle. Okay? So figure out what you want, be discerning, discern what their intent is.
Right.
If they have if their intentions ain't so great, I'm sorry, my other arm getting tired.
Yeah.
Sorry. But if their intentions aren't great, then you might need to walk away from them.
Yeah.
No matter how entertaining they are.
Right. Yeah, because there's a lot people on this tube here, on the tube, on
Yes.
the U of the tube,
Yes.
that have a lot of videos in regards to relationships and what you should and shouldn't do and everything like that. But half of them jokers they single.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that you can't learn something. Like Jay said, you can learn what not to do.
Yes.
But you got to take what they're saying with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Because how can they tell you to get something that they don't have?
Right. And also take into consideration, and like we said, when I said in the beginning, there have been a lot of things coming out about men and women, and oh Lord, there's been a lot of things coming out about relationships that are true, that have not really been spoken about. So you have to discern, like you can't get away from it. So I just wanted to put that out there because it was just getting crazy, and I'm just sort of like, yo, can we get some more togetherness? It's just a lot of us versus them. And I'm just like, my wife is not my enemy. I'm sorry. And if your wife is your enemy, or your girlfriend is your enemy, or the girl you're dating, even if she ain't your girlfriend, is your enemy, you might want to get around some higher quality people.
Okay.
Okay, and we talking about a different higher quality.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm
getting
just around it.
Yeah, I'm getting repetitive, but work on yourself, and then the people around you will change.
Yes.
Ooh, that's how you do it.
Yes.
Work on yourself, and the people around you will change. I know that from personal experience.
This is true.
Because I haven't dated a lot of women, but I've dated a couple, and I only had to deal with one who cheated on me and who was lying to me. And she is the one who I dated outside of my normal type of woman. That's because, if you don't put up with no bull won't come to you.
Okay.
That's how it is. All right. So look,
We gonna go because
I'm gonna go.
He's sweating.
I'm sweat. Yo, it's hot in here, but she's cooking, and
Yeah, I had the oven on.
the house is
It's like 80
warm.
something.
We trying not to turn on the AC, but it's not going. I look like the kid. She's sweating too. Look at her. She's sweating. You see the bead of sweat?
I'm not sweating.
She's actually not sweating. That's totally me. All right,
used
y'all. I was gonna show y'all my son. He over there. Where he at? He gonna make a cameo. Can we see him?
Really now? You
He ducked down. Anyway, look. All right, I'm gonna go because the video's too long. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Press the off button.